Hi, my name's Snowshed. Some of you guys may know me as Shubon, and these are some kind of player ratings and some quick thoughts on the Spurs game against Rubin Kazan. Let's start from the top. Man of the match, Roberto Gomez. Got an 8 for me. He made some key saves, didn't really fluff his lines as Huey has been known to do, his handling. Even his crosses, corners came in, he punched them out. Very impressed, and it's sad really that he is that kind of player. He just isn't consistent. I mean, I'll talk about another player very similar. He's one of those players that you play blind in one game, the next thing you'll be like, oh, hands in your mouth kind of thing. Kyle Walker played pretty well, 7. Again, I think he's got to improve his defending the byline. That's something he'll obviously need to look to improve. I don't think he really got that much cover. I mean, I did see Dos Santos track back, but didn't really get that much cover really. And and Basson, he did, he was a skipper, but that he really led that defence. He wasn't really that well marshalled. Livermore, so I'll give him a 7. Livermore, gonna give him a 6. Didn't really do anything wrong. Didn't really do particularly right either. I mean, first half, let's face it, he's a centre midfielder playing centre half. Hopefully he'll learn a few things about marking and other things and positioning, but did the job he was called to. Couldn't really do much better than what he did. Unless we're really that bad, then I'll play him there again. Bassong, again a 6, made some interceptions. Well, there was a costly slip by him, so kind of had me worried a little bit. So I think for me, 6. Danny Rose, 6. Again, I don't think he, as an attacking fullback, he's an attacking fullback. As a left winger, I thought there was some, he wasn't just quite quick enough. Didn't put quite enough good enough cross. But did his job as when he was defending. Made some good tackles. Then I'll give him his credit. He's got that low centre of gravity, which will help him put a tackle in. To get down and put a tackle that I can see in the penalty. Of course, quite a few times positionally, but I think he'll learn his trade. So hopefully that's something he will learn and he'll grow from. Thomas Carroll, very impressed. With this kid. Definitely going to give him. Sorry, it was the start. Aaron Lennon. I think Pat never summed up really well. Decision making was very poor. He had a one-on-one, didn't take it, but then chose to attack 3 players. That was like, what was that about? Towards the end, showed some of that Lennon, that slip past and dart across, which Gareth Bale does. He's doing. I think he does need to attack his fullback, and when he is going to cut across, cut into the middle, draw the players to him, look, say, well, who can I slip it to? And look for that give and go. I don't know. I mean, he's still young. I think he's what, 22, 23. So I mean, he's young. He can still learn that. Going through the middle, Carroll and Sandro. Sandro played very well. Made interceptions. He was a beast. Covered what he needed to do. Got the tackles in. You can see why Parker will get in ahead of him because, I think that Parker's just got that edge. However, Sandro played superbly. I think I'll give him a 7. Which doesn't sound a great number, 7. He always plays superbly, but I think he did play well. Made interceptions. Did get forward well. Made some good passes. He clearly isn't match fit. You can see on there's a bit of tendency. Wasn't clearly match fit, but he will get there. Carroll, I'm going to give 7.5. I thought there was some very intelligent play by him. We saw that, I call that the Luka Modric. Controlling it with your left foot, circling all the way around, and then looking for that pass. That kind of intelligent pass you can't really teach. And hopefully, well, I suppose you can, but he seems to have it. He's 19 years old, so really impressed with that. And there was one moment I think I saw him lose the ball, and motherfuck, why does the phone ring now? Anyway, someone's got the phone, thankfully. Carroll, made some good passes, good passes, intelligent, but there was one he lost the ball and he tracked back, and give him his credit. He's not Van der Vaart. He is definitely not Van der Vaart playing on the left-footed side. But he has mobility and shows some intelligence. I'd like to see him get a loan move out in January. Assuming to another Premier League side, see how well he can do really. See if he can do the job on a week in week out basis. He looks remarkably skinny though for a I think he's 19 years old for a midfielder or something. He looks remarkably skinny, but good left foot, intelligent, good passing. There was a pass to Pav. Yeah, slightly overhit, and Pav isn't the quickest, and Pav I don't feel like Pav felt like running for it, but he showed the intelligence to see, the vision to see the pass, and intelligence to go for it, and the confidence. So yeah, go with that. Dos Santos, he's not a left winger for me. He's an inverse winger. I don't think he played that well, and he showed why I don't believe in the inverse wingers, because you need to have that extra bit of skill, that bit of time to get onto your left foot and put it down. And at the end of the day, if you're an inverse winger, your right foot's weaker, and you're playing on your mismatched wing. Why go to the byline? You're not going to be able to do anything. It's just not worth it. And for that I give him a 6. JD, the first half an hour, he was kind of invisible. I don't think he really did that much. He had a good chance, that Lennon cross, that got in. Then I'll give him a 7. For my mind, I'll give him a 6. There was some poor passing by him, and there was one moment where he had I think from a corner, he had an absolute glorious moment to pass. He could have dinked it over. Admittedly, Dos Santos' decisions to running didn't really help, but there just was some poor passing, poor control from him, a lack of technique at times. So I'll give him a 6. Pavlyuchenko, again, like Gomez, kind of like Jenas, one of those players that they'll play one game superbly, the other 3 games less than average. Just really poor and dire, and you think, why on earth are you in our side? Today he looks up for it. He looked that kind of player. He just isn't consistent off with it. Made some good passes, took good shots on goal. Was a threat. Good movement. You wonder why he can't always do it. I think our style helps. The way we like to play that one up front. He unfortunately doesn't have that Berbatov touch to the ball where he can really control the ball. But today he did show some good touches today. So you wonder why he can't do that consistently. But took the goal well. The referee did kind of help him by giving an extra yard out. But yeah, took his chance. Bang. Kabul. I can't really give man of the match because because I gave it to Gomez, but 20 odd minutes, 25 odd minutes, played very well. An absolute colossus at the back, made some really good interceptions, really strengthened our back lineup, and kind of did help us on out really. I think he was superb. Disco Benny, solid as always, 7. I just don't made some good passes. Obviously he hasn't got Gareth Bale in front of him to put those passes into, but yeah, I think he was solid, did the job he was asked for, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Luka Modric, never want to give Luka anything but less than a 7, but I don't think he played that brilliantly. Some good passes here and there, tidy, didn't really do a huge amount, but and there was that funny moment where he managed to lose the ball and had to somehow get thrown out of it, which is quite funny. But yeah, I think 6.5. It wasn't too good, and that's 6. I think a 6 really, because for his usual standards, that was really poor by Luka. But within 25 minutes, I don't think he was really, not saying he wasn't trying, but he wasn't really demanding the ball. I think we were looking to protect that lead, and he has that quality. We retained the ball a lot better with him inside. So I'll say 6.5. So yeah, Harry got his tactics spot on. Towards the second half, when we were tiring, they'll get back into the game. He said, look, I need to strengthen that midfield, that defence. I need to get our possession a little bit more tighter, and we did that. Passing wise, I thought we did very well. We got a lot of passes together without really threatening. I think our movement was all there, but then these are players that don't play with each other all the time, so they don't know each other's movements, how each other's going to operate. So all in all, not bad at all. So yeah, it's 1-0. very, very lucky. I wouldn't say very lucky, but you know, a deserved victory. Although just about. So yeah, big shout out as always to spursforum.co.uk, Spurs Odyssey, Carlos Free Captain, and SpursShow.net. And yeah, please help. Make a few tuppence. Please click on the ad links. I hope you enjoy it, and whether if you don't, please feel free to ridicule me. And yeah, I'm hoping to learn from it. And yeah, please click on the ad links. Please, please, please. Thanks a lot, guys.